Konnichiwa, my name is Logan Charles Luna, and this video is going to be a review of the Spectrum Noir Illustrator markers. Now, I've been using the Spectrum Noir Illustrator markers for a few years now, and it's actually been about a year since I stopped using Copic markers and just been using the Spectrum Noir ones. They're almost the same. You can actually buy refills and replacements for the tips and refills for the ink as well, same as Copic. And Spectrum Noir doesn't offer as many colors as Copic, but you can see it offers a lot of colors. And this is the, collection of Spectrum Noir Illustrator markers that I have. You can also buy this little container thing. They kind of stack up on each other if you want to buy all of them or something like that. But you can also use these to store pens or any pencils. They also store other art markers like Copics. When I had my Copics around, I still store them and stuff like this. Now the Illustrator that has the brush tip comes in this white grayish type marker, and the Illustrator or the Classique with the chisel tip comes in this black barrel. And yeah, so I've been using these for a few years now. I'm going to show you some artwork that I've made with them. Pretty much all the artwork I've made in the last few years, I've been using these or Copics. So this is my Violet Evergarden drawing. And here's Fiona and Susan Strong from Adventure Time. Another Adventure Time character. And yeah, first impressions, I really liked them, and they worked well with the Copic markers. Usually I use Kuretake brush pens, these. And with the fine liners, after the fine liners dry in a minute or two, it's fine to just go over them and they won't smudge the line or anything. But with these, even with the Copics, these take longer to set in and dry so that it doesn't mess around with the colors. And they work pretty good with the jelly roll. I use these jelly rolls every now and then for highlights and just cleaning stuff up. Other than that, there's not really much more I can say about the Spectrum Noir art marker. They're cheaper than Copics. They're about $3.50 per marker. There's boxes that have an array of colors. They have the Essentials. Then they have the Classique Essentials, which again is with the chisel tip instead of the brush tip. If you want the brush tip marker, then you'd have to get the Illustrator. Like I said before, they do have interchangeable nibs. So you could probably put a brush tip on a Classique. I haven't tried it, so not too sure if that would work, but you could try it. Anyway, I really like the assortment of colors. As you can see, the colors I've got out here, the grays, blues, greens, so on and so forth. So if you want to see any more of my artworks that I've made with these markers, go to my social media at LCLX25 on Twitter and Instagram. And if you want to support my artwork, get behind the scenes on the stuff that I'm working on, like the manga I'm working on right now, please join my Patreon. You can support me there. There's different tiers. Again, like I said in a few videos before, I'm probably going to rearrange the tiers based on the feedback that people give me on how the tiers are set up. I'll probably change the names too. I'm not 100% on the names that I have for the tiers right now for my Patreon supporters. And yeah, I'll probably change stuff around with that. There'll be a link in the description. You can buy these at the Crafter's Companion website where you can get them individually. That's how I usually do it. Also, there's stores like Amazon that have packs where you could buy these there. Just type in Spectrum Noir Illustrator or Classic or Spectrum Noir marker and they'll pop up, along with an assortment of other Spectrum Noir products that they carry, like these trays. Alright, so now.